Hi, my name is Sarah Trouble. I'm the founder and CEO of the Job Applicant Perspective, the first anonymous user reviews for job ads across the US, like anonymous Google reviews for job ads. We consider ourselves Yelp in a world of professionally mandated fine dining with no health department, no FDA, no guarantee that anything on the menu has to exist, or even if it did exist, that it should have to be served to job seekers. Job seeker agency. Oh, yeah. Now, this is a level of go-to-market awareness and education. I am a paradigm shifter, pushing a pretty big paradigm shift. And part of that role is always education. So that's what we're starting here. I'm reading from a blog I have in Substack. Sorry, I have a cold right now. But I have a podcast, a blog, and this is another variation on the podcast. I'm trying out another method. Also, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, I'm not that great at, and the website itself. So just trying to get the word out. This post is called Job Ads versus Job Posts, How the Internet Broke Hiring and How to Fix It. I titled myself Online Labor Market Economics for the Layperson. Who this is for? This is for journalists and tech writers. This piece breaks down the invisible scam economy inside job boards and why ghost jobs are a structural outcome, not a glitch. For economists and platform theorists, a real-world case of the two-sided Jevons paradox, where increased efficiency for one side collapses functionality for the entire market. For job seekers and labor advocates, language and proof that what you've experienced isn't personal failure. It is a predictable result of platform incentives. You're not crazy. The job market is broken. You click apply, you write your cover letter, you send your resume, and then nothing. It is not you. It is the system. The internet turned job boards into marketing machines, not hiring tools. And the difference is costing all of us time, money, and trust. The problem in plain English, not every job ad is meant to fill a job. Some are designed to save on advertising and marketing budget by drawing folks to your business with a job post. There's investor traction schemes. They collect resumes just in case. They scare existing employees into working harder for less, demonstrate a bad faith effort to backfill roles you don't ever intend to backfill, show off growth that isn't happening to competitors, or worse, just steal your data. These aren't job posts, they're job ads, and they flooded the internet. Now let's be clear. There are plenty of bad actors on existing job boards, and they have nothing to do with actual employers behaving poorly. But this post right now, it speaks to employers behaving poorly. Also, it's worth noting there are several layers of the inefficiency here, just straight related to scraped dead roles and more, no one out to get anyone. And that's the subject of another post, another paper. The lack of consideration involved in the way that you treat the online job market is directly related to the financial incentives. For the record, the way that job seekers are both failed employee, unprotected consumer, and thus also unpaid revenue generator. But conversation for another day. This one references this blog references an SSRN article. And I seek to keep the topic contained a little bit. Platforms reward the wrong things. Online hiring platforms make money through sponsored posts, clicks and views, resume database access. Whether a job is real does not affect revenue. In fact, more fake jobs is commercially rewarded. It's more engagement. It's like if Amazon made money every time someone looked at a product page, even if the product was a fake. So my test, a parody job listing that got approved. So I created a fake job titled Assistant to the Regional Manager, not to be confused with Assistant Manager. It required beet farming, karate, unlimited time off that you'll never take, and included ghost us before we ghost you. I had a lot of fun with this one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Office, but that's a Dwight Schrute reference for anyone into pop culture. I used ChatGPT to make it look kind of job posty. But it included, obviously, most platforms approved it instantly. No human flagged the satire, not one. If that gets through, imagine what else does. I am visibly a solo entrepreneur LLC startup when I did it. On all the recorded directories, no one should be actively approving 14 different roles that are easily trackable with basic existing tech. I've since been using Indeed and a researcher post to send people to my anonymous crowdsourced reputation system. I make multiple posts with the exact same wording, changing it some. I'll admit within the post what it is in plain English for a human reader. But as the format viewed ChatGPT looks like a job post, it gets through within minutes each time. Side note, are we so sure employers aren't experiencing ghost candidates the same way that job seekers experience ghost roles? Because I noticed that job boards that I remember I put my job into, I received several regular notifications of candidates applying, almost like notifications from LinkedIn, but that's an area to tease out for someone else. This isn't just annoying, it's damaging. When fake or misleading ads clog the market, job seekers waste time and hope. Small businesses get drowned out. Real postings take longer to fill, and entire sectors like childcare or the trades suffer. A daycare I talked with sponsors on Indeed to the tune of $50 a day for a $12 an hour role because free job boards don't keep job seeker eyeballs. Their posts get buried within 2 days and have no time to keep posting because they're usually frantically trying to cover when someone dips out without notice for the role that doesn't cover rent. The act of needing to post for $50 a day means the job stays at $12 an hour while they barely stay open, and the cycle continues. We are watching a collapse of trust infrastructure, the kind of collapse that wrecks economies and markets everywhere. The economics behind it, the Micah paradox. Economist William Jevons once explained that more efficiency in coal use led to more consumption, not less. This extended into oil. When we got easier to get more oil, we used more oil. It extended to electricity as well. It extended to Wi-Fi and internet as well. Hiring is facing a similar problem. The more efficient hiring becomes for employers alone, the worse it becomes for everybody else. Platforms serve employers, but ignore job seekers, and as a result, the whole system gets less effective. I call this the two-sided Jevons paradox, or the Micah paradox for short. I named it after my son. If I'm the one who said it, I get to name it. I think it's fun. My son. The fix is ad accountability. Imagine if Amazon was without product reviews, or Uber was without driver ratings, Airbnb without host feedback. You wouldn't trust it, and you wouldn't use it. And that's exactly how job boards function today. What we have at the Job Applicant Perspective instead is crowdsourced job post reviews, not about the employer, not about the interview, just was the job ad real, respectful, and worth applying to. It's a simple layer of accountability, can cut scam posts, boost small business visibility, and help job seekers focus their energy and rebuild trust in the job market. My final thought on this is hiring platforms broke when they stopped treating job seekers as participants. The professional silence of job seekers was only ever an entitlement to comfort for employers, not the market itself. In the newspaper era, it was only when hiring went online that this shifted. The old adage, stop complaining about your hiring process, which may have been good advice in the newspaper era, has become a level of open extortion and profoundly dangerous business advice in the internet era. All online platforms profit from engagement, not solutions, but all users profit from solutions, not engagement. It is economic gravity in the online era. The pettiness of users upset at having spent their resources on a flawed product is what creates trust, accountability, and a functioning market, not the quality of the tech itself. When the profit is in the pain, there's only ever profit in the solution when the users require it. You are not a broken worker. You are an unprotected consumer in a failed market, and it's time we gave you the tools to fight back. So I have some, on the thing I mentioned, my SSRN page, I can link it here. But also, if you'd like to read about Jevons paradoxes in the two-stakeholder format, I think I'm the one that coined it. So yeah, it is wild out there. And you don't need to trust my website. That's okay. But I'm here to add clarity for anyone who should find it. Reddit also has some honest spaces to get insight. Facebook is far more ethical and business savvy than LinkedIn. And finding a good solution starts with understanding the problem and finding clarity. The gaslighting is strong out there, and I would Jedi mind wipe it if I could. The best I can do is use my words to help promote clarity. We cannot solve a problem that we can't even admit exists. So, thank you.